Hello! If you've clicked on this video, that means that you are just as excited as I am for The Last of Us Part 2. And I am super excited. I have played The Last of Us, I can't count how many times I've played it on all the modes, and at least, I don't know, 7 times maybe? I played it like 2 days ago. And it just got me really inspired to do a video on theories and things that we may be expecting for the next game. So as you probably know, there is 2 trailers. The first trailer was a lot more shorter and it starred Ellie and Joel. And Ellie is in a bedroom playing a guitar. At the beginning, her hands are kind of trembling, and she makes a fist and she's trying to kind of compose herself to then play a guitar, and she sings a song. So we know from playing the previous game she never used to know how to play the guitar. So Joel has taught her within these 5 years. So it's a 5-year gap from the first game to this game. And the makers of the game have told us it is the exact time frame for what it's been for us, for the players in the game. So Ellie is now 19. It's been exactly 5 years. So Joel has Joel has taught her how to play the guitar. Because in the first game, he mentioned about teaching her how to play. And obviously he has. So that's something that we know that is going to happen in the next one. They may not show it, but we know that he has taught her. The last game, as we know, it ended with Joel and Ellie going back to Jacksonville and going back to where Tommy, his brother, was. So I would imagine the game is going to start in Jackson. But obviously that's not necessarily going to be true. But I personally think that it will be there because it will be nice to see more of the actual living quarters and the places where all the family is. And also, it's been 5 years now. So the place that Tommy has, the whole place, it might be even bigger. It might be like got loads of different cities, and you know, they've got, because they had power and everything, and they had proper families. They said they were 20 families strong in The Last of Us. So, you know, they might be 50 families. Like, you don't know. It's only been 5 years. People don't grow that quickly. But they might have, people around might hear about it and come there, survivors and whatnot. So, it might be a massive place now. At the end of the last game, Joel lied to Ellie. He basically told her that there's lots of people like you, and basically they've stopped looking for a cure. You're no one special, get over it, because that's just how it is now. And she looked him dead in the eye and was like, promise me that everything you've said about them is the truth. And he said, yeah. So I do believe, this is just my personal theory, there's nothing actually out there that kind of proves this or anything, but I think that she will at some point find out that Joel lied for all those years, and she's gonna really hate him, like really resent him, hate him. Either she will find out after he dies, or she will be the reason he dies. That I personally think they're going to be the 2 reasons as to why Joel dies, because I'm not being funny, it's pretty obvious that he's going to die in the game, because loads of people are saying with the first trailer, when he comes into the house, he's got like a, it's white behind him, it looks like he's kind of a ghost coming in, which it does look like that, but I personally don't think he's going to be dead from the beginning of the film. I think that he's going to be in the film. In the film? Why am I calling it a film? I don't know how long I've been doing that for. Game. In the game. Oh, God. I completely lost my train of thought now. So, when he comes in on the trailer, film, whatever you want to call it, when he comes in, you know, the white sheet behind him, so people are thinking that he is dead. I don't think he's going to be dead from the get-go. I think he's going to be in the game for a good amount of time, then he will die. I reckon there could be a possibility that Ellie finds out that Joel has lied to her all those years and about the cure and everything, and she will kill him, putting it bluntly, be the reason that he dies or something. She'll betray him, she'll do something vindictive towards him, or she will find out that he lied to her once he's passed. But I believe that in this game she will find out or figure out that he has lied to her. And to be honest with you, I think she deep down knows that he's lying to her, because why would she have asked for him to confirm that everything that he has told her was the truth? Like, it was as if she was kind of like, please, just tell me that you know, just tell me you were lying. Because, you know, he told her in the car. And if she had no doubt in her mind that he wasn't lying, you wouldn't question it anymore. You'd just think, oh, okay, well, they stopped looking for a cure, all right. You wouldn't then ask, are you telling me the truth? Like, you know, because from that moment to them getting to Tommy's, you know, it was a few months or a few weeks at least. So it was obviously playing on her mind for her to then ask again. So I personally think she probably knows that he's lying. Talking of the Fireflies, it's gonna, I would imagine, I don't think they're gonna play a major part in this game, because they were such kind of a big part of the storyline, and, you know, the whole story was to get her to the Fireflies, the Fireflies, the Fireflies. I don't think they're going to focus too much on it on the next game, but they will play a part in it, because in the trailer it shows the spray painted Firefly mark, the Firefly symbol, so it will play a part in the game, but not as heavily as the first game. Obviously Marlene's died, you know, he wiped out most of the Fireflies, which brings me to, in the trailer when he does walk in, there is lots of dead bodies in that house, and after freshly playing the first game, in my head, watching that first trailer, it very much resembles to me all the dead people were all the Fireflies that he slaughtered. Just the way he kind of walks in, that is what it kind of resembles to me. But it also could be that Ellie's just gone on a rampage because she's angry about something, obviously, and killed people. And he gets in there, into the room, and he says to her, are you really gonna go through with this, basically? And she looks up at him, and she has quite a lot of anger in her eyes. She doesn't, you know, she doesn't look sad. She looks more angry than anything. And it has been said with the creators of this game, they have said that the first game was about love and the second game is about hate. So something's going to happen for her to resent something, you know, want to get back, get revenge, and, you know, hate towards people, things, the world. You know, she's going to be angry. And she looks up at Joel very angrily and says, I'm going to kill every last one of them. So this could mean that someone's gone and killed Joel, and now she's seeing him and envisioning him and kind of just picturing him in her mind as she's basically plotting to go and kill all the people that have gone and killed Joel. Could be that. With her playing the guitar, like I said, Joel has obviously taught her how to play guitar because she didn't know how to do this before. Do you reckon that he would have taught her how to swim? She would have thought teaching someone how to swim would be more of a survival skill than teaching her guitar. So you would have thought he would have taught her how to swim, then gone, I'll teach you how to play guitar now. So if she can play guitar, I would imagine she can now swim. I hope she can swim, because I don't like, every time in the first game when I saw like a bit of water, I was like, oh, for God's sake. Not that we were playing as Ellie, but it was just annoying because I was thinking, oh, what's going to happen? Because she can't swim, she's going to fall in, and I'm going to have to run after her. I was like, oh, for crying out. Like that, it was just a gut feeling of mine every time we were in a scene with water. I was like, oh, something bad's going to happen. She's got a tattoo on her arm, and it's on the arm which she had the bite on. So, because at the beginning of the game, of the first game, Tess and Joel were very much freaked out as soon as they saw the scar, and also, first off, didn't quite believe her about the fact that she's immune to it, and obviously assumed she was infected, she's going to turn. So if anyone's going to see that bite mark, they're going to think she's infected and try and kill her, or, you know, get rid. So I personally think that she got that tattoo because of reasons for covering it up so that people can't see it, and also as like a momentum. Like, you know, she's been through a lot. I reckon it's just something that we'll probably find out later in the game. Hopefully we get to see her process of getting it done and see the meaning behind it. Because I would imagine that the tattoo does resemble something. There is theories around of what it does resemble. So in the second trailer is a lot longer, and we have all new faces in this trailer. We don't see Joel, we don't see Ellie, which is kind of nice, because obviously that you're going to want to introduce new people, because like I said, Joel is most likely going to be killed off in this game. And to be fair, that when people have asked the creators of the game about it, they're just like, and then they go, is he dead or alive? And they just go, yes. So to me, that shows that yes, he is dead, and yes, he is alive. He's alive, and then he dies. So he is dead and alive in the game. They technically did answer the question. But all new faces in the second trailer. The names of the new characters are Yara and Lev. And it has been said that Yara is 16 years old and Lev is 13 years old. And it has been said that they are siblings, so they are related. And how basically the scene plays out is there is someone who has been caught for whatever reason. They've done something wrong, they're being punished, and they are being hung on a noose. And Yara gets caught, and they drag her up, and they say, where is the other apostate? Which means someone who has abandoned a religion belief. So I'm assuming that this is going to be very cult focused, this game. What kind of cult? It depends. They, you know, maybe, I would say cannibals, because obviously, you know, there's not going to be much food and things going around in an apocalyptic world. So maybe they, you know, kill and eat people, or I don't know, just maybe they worship the zombies and think that they're the real people are still inside them. Maybe it's something to do with the zombies. Lev comes with the bow and arrow and saves her, so that was nice. And then he's all going over to her and he's like, you know, are you okay, you okay? And then Yara says, you know, cut her down, the girl who we don't know what her name is, you know, cut her down. And he's you know, says, well, but she's one of them. But she just, you know, basically cut her down. So, you know, they cut her down. And then they basically all stand together because they hear rustling in the trees. And the zombies come at them. You don't quite get to see the zombies, which is a shame. But they're very fast at running, which makes me... I know there was runners and things in the other game. But I personally think it's been 5 years. I think that the zombies would have evolved ever so slightly. I think they're going to look different, and they'll probably be faster, more intelligent, and would have just adapted to life, or just molded even more. Because as we saw in the first game, you had the runners, then you had more of the just like neh ones. Then no, I don't think you really had the neh ones. I don't think that's the thing. I think I'm lying. There. You had runners, or you had clickers, and then you had bloaters. I can't quite remember what stage a bloater is, because I know runners, they're more recently infected, I suppose. Runners they've been infected for, I don't know, a good few years or something, and they're still running around and whatnot. Clickers are ones that have been like it for ages, so they've grown fungus, and it's like armor to them, and they've gone deaf. Not deaf, sorry, they've gone blind, and they can't see, they can only hear, but then that makes their height sensors even higher. And then you had the bloaters, which I don't know if it was just that was what fat people turned into. I think they may have evolved slightly. They're going to be different. We're going to encounter different types of zombies. We're going to see different ones from runners, clickers and bloaters. That's basically my point. The girl in the second trailer that is being hung, that doesn't have a name, I don't really know too much about her, because obviously she doesn't have a name or anything. We don't know her age, or apart from the fact that she has connections with the cult, with the bad guys, I guess at this stage we would call them, because the way the trailer was perceived was as if they were the bad guys, I guess. We won't know till we play it, really, too much into the whole story and who's good, who's bad. But to be fair, who really is good or bad in a world like that? You just do what you can to survive. But I personally think there is a chance that she may be Ellie's girlfriend, because as we know, if you've played Left Behind, basically, Ellie's gay, so she, there at some point she's gonna settle down surely and find someone. But is it gonna be with the people in the cult? Will Ellie be part of the cult? And obviously, the way that she's been brought up in the world, and Joel as a person, Joel isn't exactly clean and lovely and nice, is he? He's not exactly good. So maybe that all rubbed off on her, and maybe she's now part of a cult that's not a nice cult. In one of the press conferences that I have seen for The Last of Us Part 2, one of the writers said that basically there's a pregnancy in the game. It could be to do with Ellie being pregnant, or it could be anything. Or in the second trailer, when they hang that girl up, they get a knife out, pull up her top and stick a knife and point it at her belly, and they say something about sin while they're pointing at her belly, and it was as if they were gonna basically slice her belly open, but then they got interrupted by the girl Yara coming, and all that then happened. So that kind of hints to me that the lady who we don't know, because there's a reason why her name is secret, probably, well maybe not, but she was in the press conference, the voice actor was there, and they didn't want to tell us her name. They were happy to tell us Yara and Lev's name, because obviously Yara's name was voiced in the trailer, so we knew Yara was Yara. But the sibling of Yara, Lev, that wasn't said in the trailer, but they were happy to mention that in the press conference. So, it makes me think that that actor, her name probably maybe might hint to something. Or, I don't know, be related to someone or something. All we can do at this point is speculate. We do have 2 amazing trailers that have been given to us, so we'll just have to wait and see, obviously. But yeah, I'm super excited. Also, I think that this game is going to be quite a bit different to the first game, with, you know, characters and just the story in general. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be mainly focused on the Fireflies, and I think that Joel will eventually be phased out of it. It's going to be taking new directions and new paths with new characters, and yeah, so the creators of the game have said that people will either love it or hate it, and there will be people out there who loved the first game and will hate the second game, or loved the first game, loved the second game, or, you know, never even played the first game and will love the second, or whatever. But basically, he very much said that there will be people out there that love The Last of Us but will dislike this one. So it's going to be taking a lot of changes, but when I play it, I'm going to very much try to play it with an open mind, not think too much to The Last of Us previous game, and just think of it as a fresh new story. Because even though it is The Last of Us Part 2, it is a different game. It's not going to be the same as the first game. It's going to be different, and I hope I love it, and I'm sure I love it. Yes, so let me know what your thoughts on the trailers are, and let me know what your theories are, if you have any theories, and just tell me if you've played it, if you're excited for the next one. The creators of the game have said that the game will be coming out, or he didn't actually say that the game will be coming out, but they said we'll be able to see more of it. So maybe another trailer / the announcement of the actual day of release will be on E3 this year. So we all will look out for that. So see you later. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!